All right, so it's a beautiful Tuesday morning. A couple minutes later than I'd like to be leaving, but late night last night, busy night last night, so I was kind of tired. Today we got back and triceps. My ribs are sore, not like painful, just sore. They're just like tight, which is good. It's bad, I'm not sure. Still makes it a little difficult to get around, and I'm having trouble not getting around, but sleeping because of my ribs. I'm a side sleeper, so makes sleeping a little bit more difficult. But I am like getting some extra rest here and there. I take naps throughout the day right now because I don't work full time, and I'm not trying to rub that in or anything. It's just that while I have the opportunity to rest and recover, I'm taking as much as that opportunity to rest and recover. So taking a little, 20-30 minute nap after a workout is kind of a nice thing. I just got going like 4 miles an hour. So we're, like I said, we're hitting back in triceps, lateral pull downs, seated rows. We're also going to hit French press and tricep press down with rope, and then we'll do some wrist twists, and then I'm going to get into some cardio. I'm not going to do as much cardio today, mainly because my legs are killing me, my hips killing me. I'm a little bit sore from the workout yesterday and work last night, so again, to be able to give them time to recover, I'm going to go ahead and lay off. I'm probably going to limit myself to post-workout cardio. I may do a little bit more farmer's walk as well as stair stepper, but nothing too crazy. Again, just trying to build back the strength and the stamina in my legs. Just to get back on the healing process. So road to recovery, I don't know, I forgot to post a video last night. That was my fault. So I'm also going to do some editing today, catch back up. And I'm not really into talking today, so I'm not going to sit here and try to mumble through this. Go to the gym. Don't make excuses. Show up, show out. Kick your own ass. And that's all I got for you. So make sure you're liking and subscribing, hitting the little bell for notifications. I'm going to stay on top of this much more better, I promise. And let's see how this week goes. I'll see you in the gym. But, I'll just make some comment about it. So we're here. The young ladies are trying to steal my machine, so I'm not going to let them do it. But we're doing lat pull downs, inverted grip, really hitting the mid and lower lats. I did change my grip a little bit just to hit it back differently than I have been. So they're like following me all over the gym, trying to take my equipment, not letting me do my reps. No, they're awesome. They're great. Getting that good stretch on the seated rows, coming up to the straight position, not leaning back on them, keeping them back stabilized. So I'm really focusing on those lats today.
What's up, Frank? How you doing? So just talking to Ethan. He's a little guy. He's 170, 180, somewhere around there. Marathon runner, but he also works out. You know, he's not like super skinny, emaciated, or anything like that. But he's talking about how he's going to go eat a dozen fucking eggs, and I'm like, I'm so jealous. But we're on to the last set. And even though I switched to an underhand grip, I decided to switch back to overhand grip, just because I want to hit the lats in a different direction. And I am doing a 5-day-a-week workout this week. And on my second back day, I'll be doing a close grip pull down and a wide grip row. So I want to keep those variations pretty consistent. So, but I found a good weight, heavy but manageable. I should be able to do this. Next week, we'll go up some more weight on this. Piece of cake. Not really. All right, and last set of the seated rows. And this I am doing with the underhand grip. My back is definitely tight after this. So you really want to make sure you're driving those elbows into your back pockets. Great set. Hopefully that gas doesn't come out on tape. All right, so we're moving on to tricep French press superset with tricep pushdowns with rope. I know I got a weird setup on this. It's just a way for me to keep track of it. We're going to hit 75 pounds, drop down to 55 pounds for the drop set. And I do know that last time I had a little bit of issues with the lift on this, just because of the legs. So we're going to see how that goes today. Doesn't feel as bad so far. I do feel it in the ribs. A little pocket inside of a pocket, and I fucking lose my clicker in there. All right, so press on with rope. These are going to be a struggle today. Ooh, that's gonna suck. So, completely forgot to record my last set of French press. No, fuck this. Today's whooping my ass, ain't gonna lie. But we're down to the last set, and this is going to be one of the weeks that I don't carte blanche raise everything by 5 pounds. I'm going to increase the weight on the lat pull downs and the seated rows. Maybe the French. No, I'm going to do the French press, but these are staying the same week next week. So, last set. Whole point of supersets is to hit the same muscle group in a row directly back to back, but in different ways. So overhead extensions, lengthen, rope pushdowns, shorten. Same with bench press, flies, lat pull downs, rows, so on and so forth. And that's a good fucking final set. All right, we're doing wrist twist, but all right, Mark is going up to 30 pounds, but I'm not going up to 30 pounds. Sixteen. There's not really a whole bunch to see with those, so I'm not going to make you watch all 5 sets. I'm not going to explain all 5 sets. I'm going to get some great forearm workout in. And then, actually, you know what? I'm going to superset this with some pull-ups, assisted pull-ups, just to get a little bit extra work on the back. So here we go. All right, so like I said, supersetting with some pull-ups, assisted. Still have a pretty significant weight on it, just because my back's already toast. But just 10 easy reps. Making sure to get that stretch at the bottom. And that's it. Still a little bit difficult on the dismount, but it is what it is. All right. Again, I'm not going to show you all those. Be back for a farmer's walk in a little bit. All right, so one of the last things we're going to do is farmer's walk before we get into the stair steps. I'm just going to cut and edit and paste and all that, but a little bit longer than yesterday, so. That's it. Not too bad of those. We're going to do 5 sets of those, and then on to cardio. All right, so last thing we're doing, sear stepper. I'm going for 5 minutes today. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's all about getting a little bit extra strength, movement, mobility, and that pelvic region. So we're going to do this for 5 minutes. Overall workout today was great. Really enjoyed it. Definitely am going to be sore tomorrow. Getting back, my back is actually like pretty close to where it was before my accident. It's not really impacting my ribs all that much, so I'm happy to see that. I'm probably about 15 pounds off right now, so 3 to 4 weeks I'll be back. I'm hoping I'll be around the same weight or same timeline for most everything else. But next week with this workout, the back workout, I'm going to keep everything the same except for my lat pull downs. The lat pull downs I am going to increase in weight, and the seated rows I'm going to increase in weight. But I'm going to keep the triceps, wrist twist, all that the same. Yeah, pretty calm, easy day. Saw some people I haven't seen in a while, so that's great. That's one thing I love about the gym. You always get to see old friends, make new friends, and that's it. So I'm not going to continue and bore you while I'm walking slow as hell on this treadmill. I still got 3 minutes left, and I know you don't want to hear me talk that whole time. So keep grinding, one foot in front of the other. Keep moving forward, 1% better every day. Whatever keeps your ass in the gym, whatever keeps you motivated, whatever keeps you going. I'll see you tomorrow.